everybody. Let's go ahead, jump right into this reading, y'all. Let us see what the messages are this spirit has here for you on today. Please do keep in mind, y'all, these are general messages. Only take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Thank you, thank you. Let's go ahead, jump right into this reading, y'all. Let us see what the messages are this spirit has here for you on today. That Queen of Swords be trying to jump out, boy. Y'all be serious with this Queen of Swords energy. All right, let's see, let us see. Thank you, Spirit. Messages. Four of Swords. Oh, okay. The King of Wands. The Two of Swords. The Palace of Swords. The Wheel of Fortune. Alright. Underlining so far, Judgment. Somebody's having a reality check, a wake-up call when it comes to this connection. Alright, I just saw the Lovers too, yeah. It's like they're working up the nerve right now with the Strength card. Okay, this person may have fire sign somewhere on their chart, air sign. Okay. We have the Nine of Wands, the Strength card. This is all about being compassionate, showing grace here. This person is coming in as the wounded warrior. That Nine of Wands. They've been through some things. Okay. The Knight of Cups. A lot of affection towards you. You're always on this person's mind. Palace of Swords. Eight of Pentacles. This is someone that really wants to work on something with you or build something up with you. Okay, Palace of Cups. Yeah, because you're in this person's mind and hearts. On their mind and their hearts. Okay. Eight of Cups. But you're emotionally withdrawn or detached. I feel like this person is also going through spiritual transformation because they're tired. You know how they say when you get good and tired is when something will stop or when something will change or end. That's what I feel. This person is good and tired now, this Nine of Wands, of something being a certain type of way. And so they're willing to put the work in to fix it. All right. But first of all, if I don't like what's going on around me, that means I have to reflect on what's going on within me and do some, you know, rearranging there perhaps. Okay. Yeah, so with the Hangman, I feel like they look at something from a different point of view now. Perhaps this is a very stubborn individual and they were only seeing something their way, only wanting something their way. It could have come across as very selfish. And yeah, so it's like they're looking at something a different way now. Okay, period. And they want to make something right here. So yeah, Empress, Divine Feminine, apology comes in. What are you going to do? Dun, dun, dun. All right, you will have to decide, Miss Ma'am, with the Empress here and the Two of Wands. What are you going to do? Okay. The Five of Swords. This is like a very competitive energy here. The Page of Wands. Very competitive. The Six of Swords. This is someone that how do I put this? Because that sounds crazy the way I was going to say it, right? Like they don't take no for an answer, right? But in a positive way, not in a negative way, right? So if you were to tell this person, like, no, seriously, I'm not interested. No, thank you, for real, leave me alone. I don't think they're going to like press the issue, you know. But this is someone that feels you do have an interest. They just may have disappointed you, or they may just have not been upfront with some of the things they were going through that could have caused blockages and delays for the two of you coming together. So again, looking at something from a different point of view, I see how I could have come across as selfish. I see in what ways I was being stubborn. You know, me not telling them why I needed this to be this way, that way, and the other made it seem like it was just my way or no way at all, you know. So you say, well, shoot, no way at all. Ace of Swords, yeah, this is truth, this is clarity. Wanting a new beginning, really not liking the distance with the Six of Swords here. Some of you may be at a physical distance from this person. You know, think large bodies of water, distance, okay. You have the Seven of Coins. So waiting, investing and waiting to see the reward, or waiting to reap what it is that you have sown, you know. Whatever that may be. So I feel like this person's been doing a lot of meditating, or some form of trying to cleanse their mind here. Clear their mind. Clear and cleanse. Queen of Coins. I just see them continually fantasizing about this connection and really wanting to make this work with you. The Page of Cups and the Two of Cups. And yeah, the Queen of Cups, the Six of Wands. I feel like this person recognizes something in you that they don't see in others, or they haven't found in anyone else. It's a very nurturing quality that you have. And I'm not saying that a lot of people don't have nurturing qualities, but it's something about it where it's not forced. It's almost like you enjoy it. You enjoy being a nurturer. You enjoy being feminine. You enjoy, you know, like you don't try to be tough or pretend that you're a certain type of way if you're not, you know. And a lot of time nowadays, especially, that's what women are doing. So to come across one that's actually soft and okay with being soft and not trying to, you know, emasculate them or be the man in a situation, you know, because the King of Wands is a leader. So it's like you're willing to let them lead. It's something, it's everything about it that I'm picking up here with that. Okay, you being soft, you're like, okay, I'm picking up on a woman's energy, all right now. So it's like, you know, I'm a woman, I'm full-blown woman, I'm okay with being a woman, I love being a woman, you know, like I want to be soft, I enjoy being soft, you know. You want someone that you do trust to lead so that you can enjoy being soft. So in the event that you distance yourself, it could have been because, well, you know, they weren't giving you much, they weren't doing much, and it's not much for you to be like, oh yeah, I trust this, okay? But because of whatever they see or recognize about you here, it's definitely encouraging them to come towards you and say what they have to say, speak their piece. It's like you're a woman that enjoys being a woman and lets a man be a man. That's what I'm picking up on. You're a woman that enjoys being a woman and lets a man be a man. That's great. Okay? That's how it's supposed to be, child. Don't be trying to be no, yeah, it's not what you is, okay? It's not what you are. Okay? Now, if that's what you're doing, that's what you're doing. That's your thing, but that's not what I'm talking about right now. It's not your reading then, okay? Now, I'm not talking about, you know, the people that stand up for themselves, protect themselves, defend themselves. No, I'm talking about the people that, you know, they act like they don't have a heart. They act like they don't care. Children, animals, elders, run away from them. Right. Those type of people. Yeah, they don't like being around when they're around. Those type of people. Yeah, you're not like that. You're the type of person that animals, children, elders gravitate towards. Everybody come towards you. Everybody want to tell you all this stuff. You know, it's just the type of energy you have. You're very loving, trusting, warm, you know. We have the Four of Wands, compassionate, graceful. They want to hold on to you, okay? Six of Pentacles. Yeah, so again, it's like I want to give more. I want to do more. Let's have a new beginning. Let's have a fresh start. Okay, again, I feel like for some of you, person may be moving. Okay? Seven of Swords. Yeah, see, they didn't tell you. This person didn't tell you nothing. Okay? Eight of Cups. It's like, what are you keeping it to yourself for? I need more than Seven of Swords. What is that about? You know? Because when, I think too, when people hear, yeah, you're a woman that enjoys being a woman, let a man be a man, they think, oh, lying, cheating, creeping, stealing. No, that's not what I'm, no. That's not what I'm talking about. We have the Ace of Coins. See, so this person is not telling you what their plans are when they have long-term plans for this connection. So you were thinking, shoot, they didn't want it or something? This person had a lot of things they were dealing with. I said the Wounded Warrior, Nine of Wands. They could have been someone, or they are someone. I'm not even going to claim that for them. They used to take on the problems of other people. People got comfortable with them doing that. They would just throw their stuff on them, you know, and this person would resolve other people's issues, fix their problems. So when it came time for them to handle their own stuff or live their own life, they ain't had the energy for it. So it's like Page of Wands, Page of Pentacles, those are small things. So if somebody's only offering a small amount, keep in mind that Six of Pentacles, say something was not balanced, something was very one-sided, okay? But with Faith here, which is the Hierophant, and the Wheel of Fortune, it's like saying, you know, I have faith that this is meant to be, and because it's meant to be, it's going to come back together. It's like I couldn't get the words out. Channeling the message is very choppy. You know, I have faith that this is meant to be, and because it's meant to be, it's going to come back together, okay? Now that I've channeled the whole message, I can put it together. It's like the sentence was coming through in words, all right? One word at a time, two words at a time. Anyway, you get the point, okay? So we have the Hermit. Hermit is staying to oneself, possibly being in isolation, okay? This person may be isolating themselves from people to get their spark back. Yeah, get their spark back and then come towards you. See, whatever was around them was very draining. Okay, I'm surprised when you see the darn devil, child. I honestly am. Okay, we have the Five of Wands and the Ace of Swords. So seeing something for what it is, setting themselves free. You know, no more blocks, no more challenges. Ten of Cups. Okay, nothing blocking me from my Ten of Cups. Palace of Coins. This can now materialize. This can become a part of my reality. Okay, the Moon and the Knight of Cups. So again, not everything is as it appears to be. If one were thinking, oh, they don't care, this and the third, that's why the door was shut, that's why distance, you know, was put in between the two of you, things like that. No, not true at all. Okay, Justice and the Chariots. It can materialize now. Ooh, wait a minute. Yeah, this was a shock for them. This was like a tower. The way that just fell down. Like, is something over? Is it done? No. Alright, what's this Five of Swords? Everything else pretty straightforward and direct. The Eight of Wands. So again, willing to compete, okay? I just feel that they feel like your divine counterparts, again, fated, meant to be, destined. So I'm not going to have this be a thing of the past. I'm going to trust the process. I'm going to continue to grow until we reunite. Again, that's the energy here. Seven of Pentacles. Because remember, it's like waiting. Because, I mean, it's up to you to decide. Empress and the Two of Wands. Palace of Wands here. A lot of passion. I feel like the passion hasn't died out, or they could be wondering if it's died out. The Death card, Ten of Swords, Lovers, Ace of Cups. Nine of Cups, Four of Wands. Sheesh. Okay. This Emperor is waiting on you to return. Yep. They're manifesting your return. I feel like they're tapping into universal intelligence. Because, yeah, they're determined to make this reunion happen here. What the world? Okay. What the world? Child, Auntie House? Indeed. What the world? See, something's about to change or switch around, because what is going on with these? Okay. We have Twin Flames here. Date. Okay. Healing Hearts. The Sword and Rose. Paradise. Girl Talk. We have boats. Alright, so again with the traveling, movement. It says receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, closure issues. Alright, person may think you're trying to move on. They really have an issue with that. It's never going to be any closure here as far as they're concerned, because you're their twin soul and they want to be with you. Alright, they may also feel like you're getting out there, dating other people. They don't like that. So again with the competitive energy, alright. Some of you feel like you're focused on healing your heart because you know, we're all in, put yourself in there, put yourself out there, and the person did not. Okay, so you had to accept a harsh truth, but this is now what they are wanting to do. Again, it's something about being overburdened by the problems and issues of other people that were around them, people that they felt responsible for, or something like that. Okay, but they really do want to express certain things to you. I feel like, you know how when something is not your business to tell, you don't tell it. It could be like that, you know. If it's not their business to tell, they weren't telling anything, you know. It was other people's business. It was just things that they were a part of because they put themselves in it, or they were helping people with things. You know what I'm saying? So me putting other people on blast is not necessarily what I would do as a trustworthy, loyal individual. And they did show up as a King of Wands. All right, so perhaps that's what that is. But knowing that they can trust you, knowing that you're dependable, Queen of Pentacles, and that you're very nurturing, understanding, and things like that, Queen of Cups. Well, perhaps I can be open and honest with this person. So again, with the Ace of Swords, and here, the truth and revelation, revealing the truth. Remember, not everything is as it appears to be. The Moon, Ace of Swords, okay? So we go to this Paradise. Again, with the happiness and enjoying you. Okay, you enjoying them, enjoying one another. They really do feel like they can expand being connected to you. This is why 8 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, they really want to work on this. Okay, hence the progression arriving. Okay, they want to progress. So, right, 8 of Wands, they want to move forward. 6 of Swords. Okay, again with the moving on. This person might really be afraid that you're moving on, or that you moved on. Okay, that you just out here living your life like it's golden, not thinking about them at all. That's the energy here. Twin is worried, but trying their best to stay focused on what it is that they want to manifest. That's the energy of the 2 of Swords, because what it looks like is like you moved on. Okay, so they're trying their best not to think about it like that, because then that's what it'll manifest, you know. You know, again, with the has the passion died out with me and my soulmate? And if so, what can I do to get that spark back. So again, it might be because the spark inside of them, that's what they're thinking. I mean, after all, you are twin flames. You're like, well, if I reignite my own spark within myself, because I was so drained from carrying everybody else's burdens, right, then perhaps I'll attract my divine counterpart to me. Okay, so let's see. We have sunglasses. They're spying on you good. Okay, because they love you with blowing kiss. Okay. Unconditional love, giving and receiving, fairness and love, affection returned. Yeah, because they love you. We have mirror. Okay, mirroring each other, self-reflection, introspection, and inner wounds. Old school. Okay. So yeah, they're thinking a lot about the things that happen and all that, you know, you're healing from, right? You're healing from something. Yeah, codependent, obsession and restraint, possession and control, emotional block. I felt like there were a lot of blocks here. It's a lot of gray. You see, poker face, because you didn't know what this person wanted, what was going on. I feel like you were okay being there with them for a while until they figured it out. But because they wouldn't open up to you, it's like, okay, you didn't really understand what you were there for, kind of thing. The dragonfly, all right? Lighthearted and adapt. Finding out and change, things come into light and heal. Okay, so you're bringing this truth to you, and then prayerfully we can heal this situation. Again, with the because I love you. It says unconditional love, self-love and wholeness, affection and attraction, selflessness. All right, so more color coming in here. See that? Very interesting. Very interesting. Here we go again with my ship. Another ship. All right. Cutting ties, moving on, receiving what you need, progression, and arriving again. So this person might be coming towards you here because they can't get something off of their mind, hunty. Like it is stuck on there. It says outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. So they keep thinking about something over and over and over. And because of that, well, alright, my love, excuse me. We have authenticity attracts. Yeah, you see? It's like, get my spark back. Be my authentic self. Drop all this weight and these burdens that I'm carrying of other people. And then I'll attract my person to me. It says, being authentic attracts the right people and repels the wrong ones. When you stay true, you naturally filter out those who don't align with your path. Okay? Because when you're doing things to please everybody else and you're not being true to yourself, what is true and what's for you is not going to come towards you because you're not in the right energy to receive it. All right, we have forge a new path. When you make new choices, you create new results. Let go of old patterns and embrace the power of possibility. You are fully supported. Okay. Now, in the last reading, I mentioned something about a masculine feeling like they couldn't make certain decisions in the past because other people would be disappointed. It's also been mentioned in a reading that I'm going to post later on, you know, something about them being condemned by others, things like that. So I'm seeing a theme here with these masculines and the people that perhaps raised them or that were around them growing up. You know, again, with the outdated thinking and conditioning. Okay. Something here about tapes. They might be looking at certain videotapes that they have, like family home videos or something, and they're seeing certain patterns or something that this person is looking at. Maybe photo albums. Okay. We have without agenda and behold beauty. All right. It says pure love and everything you have dreamed will happen when you are ready to give love without expecting anything in return. True givers receive. Okay. That's right. Behold beauty. When you insist that the world is hostile and others are your enemies, don't be surprised that it is so. Self-fulfilling prophecies fortunately work both ways. Exactly. You see, it's like I can't think that you're never going to come back, or that we're never going to get another chance. Because if I think that, then, well, that's just what it is. So this person is choosing to remain optimistic, okay? Let go of negative people and toxic beliefs. Invest their time into people that they feel like really reciprocate their energy, reciprocate their efforts. They're being more mindful, okay, of where they invest their time. All right, we have a new chapter. So yeah, we had forge a new path, now a new chapter. When things seem to be falling apart, be aware that things may be coming together in new ways that suit the next phase of your life even better. Okay, so new phase, y'all. Doing everything new, making new choices that bring about new results, that take us into a new phase. Time to act. You don't have to know everything in advance. Take the first step and watch it all unfold. You can deal with whatever the path reveals. You are ready, okay? You are ready, love. That's what I'm getting. It's like you are ready for love. You are ready to be happy. It's time for somebody to be happy. Like they have to give themselves permission to do it. You know, like it's okay to be happy. Behold beauty. Life doesn't have to be, you know, a certain type of way. Raise the bar. Yeah. Says when you set higher standards for the people and situations in your life, you create space for new levels of joy and abundance. See? Rise above old patterns. See? That old school, outdated thinking. You know, now here's the thing, right? Don't let it go over your head. Okay? Because not everything that's old school is bad, right? A lot of old school practices are great. But, you know, there's innovation for a reason. Okay? So, I'm going to just say that. Right? So it's like sometimes you have to move on from the past, leave the past in the past. Stop trying to drag it along with you. All right? Okay, that's the Ten of Wands. And then here we have participate. Do not confuse intention with entitlement. That part. The entitlement to demand from the world leaves you with nothing. The world is rich and so are you. Okay, you gotta participate though. You gotta get in the game. Okay, so those are the messages that I have here for you at the time. I pray that this helps you. I know it will. If this was your reading or you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. And if you have not already, go ahead and subscribe. Peace and happy.